Hey guys, Just of the World here, and today, yet again, we're talking about another Pred. The man you see on your screen right now is George Jackson, who in 2018 to 2019 tried to meet up with what he thought to be a 15-year-old girl. Luckily, it wasn't that, it was a decoy account by the Pred hunting team known as Dark Justice, who we've covered numerous times here on the channel. But before we talk about the sting and talk about what actually happened to him, we have to go back all the way to 2000. If you live in the UK, you might have heard of a small TV show called Britain's Got Talent. A talent show where the common person goes on and tries to win the prize, and they get to compete, and if they win, they get a certain amount of money, and they get to perform in front of the royal family, and from there they probably get famous. Let's be honest. Anyway, he competed in the audition phase in Glasgow, didn't make it through, but he still competed on Britain's Got Talent. So that makes him the Britain's Got Talent Pred. And in the sting itself, he claims that in 2015 he was actually the winner, and then he later admits that he didn't get through. And a bit of extra information, he is a child entertainer, which is even more dark knowing what we know now about him. Just to clarify as well, the sting took place in 2018, I believe, but the video itself wasn't uploaded until 2019 after the legal proceedings, and he was convicted of doing what he did in the sting and what he admitted to. George Jackson lied about his age online, claiming to be 51 years old, when in reality he was actually 71 at the time in 2019, and when confronted by Dark Justice, instantly says there was nothing inappropriate, but obviously as they're reading that conversation, quite quickly he admits to it, and soon he is arrested. I'll show the sting now, but I had to cut out the conversation parts for obvious reasons. I don't want to risk this video getting taken down, but I'll show you.
Talking to a real girl, by the way.
Was I not?
No.
Oh, well, I didn't know him yet.
Well, you know, you weren't meant to know. You were talking to my colleague there the entire time.
Was it? I didn't know him yet.
It tells you not to do
I put
anything
my
to
hands
her.
up. I put my hands up, mate. She was just talking away, and she's rang us a few times, you know, and I do karaoke and I sing. I won Britain's Got Talent on the couch and watch the film.
You won Britain's Got Talent.
Right.
When?
November 29, 2015. First out of 390.
You actually won the full thing.
Yeah. In Glasgow. Yeah.
What, so you went through to the finals?
I didn't go on television to London.
Alright.
No.
Hi, nice to meet you. That's your first message. And then,
Oh, well, I'll put my hands up, mate. I'll put my hands up.
then you say you're 50 years old when are you 67?
70 in June, aren't you?
70 in January.
January.
Can you be trusted?
I see what you mean, aye.
What was the can you be trusted about? Did you think I was an undercover or?
No. I just can't you be trusted.
I can get arrested, you being 15.
That's what I said, yeah.
You've,
I've never spoken to her. She
Yeah,
said her mate was knackered or something.
yeah, I've heard that voice. You were on the phone last night. I've got the chat.
I've never heard her voice, that's honest truth.
But you're replying to what she's saying, sir. So if you can't hear the voice, how are you replying to what she's asking you?
Few things to kind of analyse there. First of all, keeping in mind, this dude is a child party entertainer. That means he is a risk, fam. Pretty obviously, especially if he's engaging in this kind of disgusting and deplorable behaviour. Next, obviously, he was arrested, thankfully, but the outcome of the charges are very good. Like, obviously, he was convicted, but he didn't get charged with a lot. And what he tried to do in court, honestly, just sickens me. And I'm sure it will sicken you when I tell you this. He asked the judge for leniency when it comes to his sentencing, so he could still perform at children's parties as long as the parents are there to supervise. Madness. But what was George Jackson actually sentenced to? Well, so at Newcastle Crown Court, the judge sentenced George Jackson to a community order for 2 years with mental health treatment and rehabilitation requirements. The judge said Jackson must also sign the offenders registry and abide by an SHPR order or a S-harm prevention order for 5 years, both each, and he also made it a condition of the order that he cannot have contact with people of that age without the permission of parents who are aware of his conviction and of social services. And he was spared jail time. So he wasn't sentenced to jail and he wasn't sentenced to prison. Which, in my opinion, is absolute. And currently, if you look on the offenders registry, you cannot find his name, so that means he is most likely off it unless I just can't find it for some reason. And that means some people, if they know him, might not be aware of his actions. And I think that is horrible. I think they should be on it for life. Every single one of them. But that's all the information we have left to share on George Jackson, the BGT, or Britain's Got Talent Pred. Now, before I end the video, I just also want to say and give an update of why I haven't been uploading this content and why I haven't been uploading at all for the past month or two. It wasn't because I was burnt out or any break. It was because I had 2 community strikes from YouTube due to some documentaries I made, at least at the time recently, and when I tried to re-upload it, it got taken down again, and it won't let me appeal for some reason. I don't know, man. It was a bit weird on my laptop that I tried to appeal for it. It wouldn't let me type anything, like my reasons of why I don't think it should be against or why I don't believe it's against the community guidelines, and by the end of it, it just appealed without any reasons, or at least that I couldn't put in any reasons, so YouTube needs to fix that. But that video won't be re-uploaded, unfortunately, but I'm hopefully back making content again. I've still got 1 community strike, so again, I will be very careful with what I put up and what I say, but I feel like this video is good, and thank you guys for sticking with me and understanding. I know the other content isn't exactly what most people come here to watch, but again, appreciate you sticking around, and hopefully we're properly back now. Anyway, that's been Joseph the World. Make sure to like and subscribe, share the video if you can. Always appreciate it. If you have any suggestions, please leave a comment, let me know, and yeah, see you guys in a bit.